Hello, everyone. It's Essence from Beautiful Happy Goddess. And today I wanted to share a journal entry with you that I wrote for the women in my community. The title of the entry is called Don't Do This, Learn from My Mistake. And it's a story about betrayal, how I hurt someone that I cared about, and me going ahead and forgiving myself. Have you ever done something that you didn't want anyone to know about? You try to keep it hidden, but from time to time you still think about it and feel icky? There's something that I've never told anyone, not even my best friends, because I was so ashamed and I thought they would see me different and possibly no longer trust me. So out of fear, I kept this secret for almost 20 years. I just recently released and healed this. When I was 19 years old, I was in the Air Force, and in basic training, I really bonded with the other girls. Being in a foreign place away from our families for the first time was really tough for us. And we were surrounded by men yelling at us, so we cried a lot in the very beginning. And as we dried each other's tears, we developed a strong bond. We all became really close, and we were called flight sisters. We also had a brother flight that started basic training at the same time as our flight, and we often trained with them. There was one extremely cute guy, and I flirted with him whenever I got the chance, but he didn't pay me much attention. And then one Sunday, one of my flight sisters announced to all of us that the guy that I liked was her new boyfriend. No one knew I liked him. But I could not believe my ears. I was so pissed off. A good sister would have left the guy alone, but not 19-year-old me. Later that week, I found a time when he was alone, and I told him that I liked him and that he should choose me. I don't remember what he said, but I remember what he did. He told my flight sister, his new girlfriend, that I flirted with him, and then she confronted me in front of all of our flight sisters. I was mortified. I cried. I was so ashamed. And then they all shunned me and stopped talking to me. And that broke my heart so bad. I really liked her, and we had I felt really close to her, and I was so confused as to why I did that to her. I had very strong female bonds in high school, still friends with them even to this day, so it's always been strong. And so back then in high school, I knew what it meant to be a good friend. So I was at a loss when she asked me why I did what I did. And to be honest, it was like something took over my body, but she'd never believe that. And looking back on it, my wounded self took over and acted out. I was triggered. The guy that I liked didn't like me back, which brought up my daddy issues. It was yet another guy that didn't choose me, and I acted out and betrayed my flight sister. It took years for me to love and forgive that part of myself. And for years, I still acted out of that hurt place and liked guys who couldn't give me what I needed, which was love and attention. I went on and forgave my 19-year-old self. And you can forgive yourself too, if you can relate to this story and you've acted out of your wounds. Have you made any decisions and then wondered what made you decide to do that? Like hurting someone you cared about, or perhaps dating the same guy or types of guys that hurt you. It's not your fault, sister. Stop beating yourself up. You don't have to unconsciously continue acting out from that hurt place. Learn from my mistake. When you let go of your triggers, you'll stop acting out too. You'll make better and more self-loving choices. Choices that'll lead you to the love and the happiness that you deserve. I can help you release those triggers and step into wholeness. Remember, you can't be whole when there are parts of you that you don't love and that you're ashamed of. Wholeness and happiness are your birthrights. You're supposed to be in love with yourself and your soul partner. You don't have to struggle alone in the dark, alone for years in the dark or months, trying to fix yourself. I'm here to help you. I've been where you are. I have the roadmap, and together we can blast you into growth and transformation. Don't wait around silently in pain, hoping someday to feel whole. Make someday today, and I'll guide you through your transformation faster than you ever thought was possible. I'm here for you. Let's talk. And so I appreciate you listening to this as I shared and opened up. I debated on whether I was going to share this outside of my community, but I felt like, okay, if I continue to hold this in, then that still is meaning, that still means that there's some shame there, that there's something I'm ashamed of and something I need to hide. And I don't. I understand why I did what I did, and I love myself for it. And if somebody out there judges me, which was the fear of sharing this audio, and if somebody judges me and my 19-year-old self for what happened, then that's their issue. That's their problem. So I really appreciate you listening to this and holding space for me as I share. And if this resonates with you and you have some things you'd like to heal and release, to open up your heart and call in more love and abundance into your life, then book a breakthrough session. I'll have a link in the description, and I'll talk to you soon.